All right, people, what is up? I'm back with Down the Middle Podcast. My name is Ryan. And so we got this big meeting coming up, Joe Biden versus Vladimir Putin 1. And what we want to see from Joe is we want to see him come out strong. Russia has kind of teased Joe from the start. You have these big cyber attacks that are going on now, which aren't just little teases. But from the start, Putin kind of called Joe out saying, I want to meet with you face to face. They haven't taken him very seriously, and now you see this, how the Colonial Pipeline got hacked, JBS got hacked, and Russia has been toying with us a little bit. So you want to see Joe come out and be strong. And he said that he's going to make it clear that if Russia keeps his stuff up, then America will respond. He's not looking for conflict, but if Russia keeps up their stuff, then America's going to put their foot down. That's great. That's awesome. That's what you want to hear from the president, because obviously Russia has been stepping out of line. They're not the only ones. China's a bigger issue, but Russia also, just because China's bigger doesn't mean you ignore Russia. The guy who's punching you in the face does not alleviate the guy who's kicking you in the shin. So I like that statement from Joe where he says that, hey, we don't want to fight. This is the big thing. This is the big thing with these world leaders, is that we've gotten to the time now where it's like we don't want to fight. Fighting is not just as simple as throwing rocks at each other. Fighting is huge now, and it affects everything. You have these cyber attacks, which are done in, I don't know how they work. I was gonna say minutes, but I don't even know how they work. But they affect so much. JBS provides 1/5 of our meat supply, and they got shut down, and we lose a lot. Our economy takes a hard hit. You saw the economy drop 600 points, and the Colonial Pipeline went out. Gas prices shot up everywhere. But now, here's the concerning thing. So Joe Biden was at a press conference today, and a reporter asked him about his comments when he was on the when he was running for president. And he had said that Joe Biden is a killer. Joe Biden said Joe Biden's a killer. I wouldn't be surprised. Joe Biden said Vladimir Putin is a killer when he was asked about him. This was a really big thing, because this was not what you wanted to hear from a presidential nominee. In the runoffs, is that he thinks that another world leader is a killer. I'm not advocating for Vladimir Putin. He's done extremely skeptical stuff in the past, and depending on the definition of killer, if that means just very basically that he has had people killed, I'm not going to say yes, but I'm definitely not going to say no. Now, Joe Biden came in and he said this. This was It was not a statement that I wanted to hear. Joe Biden was running as just moderate grandpappy who was just going to kind of like play peacekeeper, and then he comes out calling these people evil killers. So that was not the best, but it was strong though. It was very strong, to give Joe some credit. Vladimir Putin is the head of probably our second biggest adversary, and to come out strong against him, that's a great thing. Donald Trump had made friends with Russia. He was obviously under Russian collusion, and everyone thought that he had made too close friends with Russia, but him and Putin seemed to get along. Putin has said that he likes Trump, and now Biden came out strong against him. Biden and Putin have met before and they have this weird relationship. It's obviously not that great if Biden thinks Putin kills people. But now, the alarming thing today was he was asked, kind of in lieu of this meeting that you're going to have on Wednesday, what do you think about the comments, or do you stand by the comments you made months ago? And Joe Biden said that those comments aren't relevant to the meeting on Wednesday. Now, this I don't like this, because no, they're not relevant in terms of Vladimir Putin being a killer. I don't know what conversation that comment is relevant to, unless if we're talking about an interrogation of Vladimir Putin. But your strong stance against him, it was very weird. Joe, he just never ceases to amaze. He was asked this question by the reporter about Putin. He literally froze for 10 seconds. It's like his generator ran out and the backup had to kick in or something. He froze there. He was just like, and then he went back in with a weird answer about how it doesn't pertain to it, and it's not, he said that he had answered that question honestly at the moment. So, he answered it honestly, I don't know when that was, September, August. He answered it honestly then based on what he thought Putin could do and would do, but now it's not relevant. So Putin was a killer or a potential killer months ago, but now it doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like a Mike. It reminds me of Mike Tyson. It does. Mike Tyson. He always says that everyone's got a plan until he gets punched in the mouth, right? And that's basically just to say that, you know, you can talk your big game, you can come out and you can show people that you're hype, you're ready to go, but everything goes south when you're face to face with the guy who wants to knock you out. And now you kind of see Biden back down a little bit. I hope that's not what it is, but that's definitely what it seems like. If you haven't watched the video, check it out of his press conference where he talks about this. Maybe back down a little bit from that really harsh statement. And, you know, the thing is, you want to be respectful, obviously. You have your stuff that you need to advocate for. As the American people, we want to see Russia pushed against. The Colonial Pipeline hack was a horrible thing. It made us look pathetic. We paid these people, dark side, $5 million to get our pipeline back. Then it took a week. We were just like in the dumps. Places had no gas. Everywhere was affected. Then you had JBS too, and there was another one too. I forget what it was. I don't know if it was linked to Russia, so I'm not gonna even mention it. But so obviously, America has been kind of like the laughing stock when it comes to Russia. I don't think that it is not feasible to think that Vladimir Putin doesn't take Joe Biden seriously. So you want to see Joe Biden kind of, you know, set the tone of this and stand up for the country. I'm not going to say he can't do it. I think he can. It's just that I'd like to see that same gusto, you know, that he showed on the debate stage where he was saying that Vladimir Putin's a killer. That's a strong statement to make. That's nice. You know, we want to limit what they're doing. We want to make sure that we know what they're doing and want to limit these abuses that they've done. So, yeah, call him a killer. Call him like a metaphorical killer. You know, like he's killing not people, but he's killing like morals and all this stuff. You can maybe Joe can become like a poet on that stage. But I mean, he's shown some signs of weakness already with kind of his stumbling over that, and he said that there won't be a joint press conference after. It seems like what it looks like it's going to be a kind of in and out for Joe, like In-N-Out Burger. He's going to get in there. He's going to say, "We want you to stop doing the cyber attacks, please. Thanks. And enjoy your pipeline and your economic growth. Yeah, I'll see you guys later." And then just get out of there. Like, if I answer any more questions, I'm going to be in trouble. Someone's going to beat me when I get back to the White House. So I hope that's not what it is. I hope it's more of, you know, we've seen these ones with Trump and Putin where they talk for a while and we get something out of it, especially with all the controversy surrounding their relationship. But I just don't like the fact that Joe pulled that back. I don't like this press conference he did at all. And honestly, he looked like his hands were like tucked into his suit too. It was really weird. He paused for like 3 minutes, and then he said that statement doesn't matter in context of this meeting. And I think that statement matters in context of this meeting more than any other statement Joe Biden has made. I want to see him strong against Xi. I want to see him strong against Vladimir Putin. And but I'm not going to count him out. You know, I'm one big thing as a conservative that I've been trying to do is, and the conservatives, they can be good, they can be bad at this. I want to be confident in Joe. He's surprised me before. He surprised me when he addressed Congress. He surprised me at G7. He lets me down a lot. He surprised me with how much he lets me down, but he's also surprising me on some other things too. So, like, he wants to compromise on infrastructure and stuff. So I hope that this is a huge thing. This is obviously the most important thing he's done since he's gotten into office. So I just hope that he treats this with the intensity that it deserves and that he holds it down for America, which I think everyone wants him to do. And the big thing is, you know, one big thing, if he doesn't, there will be bipartisan backlash. So we'll see what happens. We're going to come back. We're going to do a video all about that Wednesday night. So we will catch you guys then. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to make sure that people are watching us on YouTube. That didn't rhyme. It was supposed to. I tried. But I'll catch you guys later, all right? Peace out.